Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to episode number 4, race 5, I believe anyway, of our Myteam season number 1 here at Baton GP. Now, as you can see in front of us, we're getting apologising to us about the previous mechanical problems at the Azerbaijan race, and yeah, we're just looking past it right now. We're going to see what upgrades we can put on the car. Just going through, having a little look at what basically is the best option. And we got an engine spark plugs going on, and we're looking at a chassis upgrade. We're going to go for the engine cover distribution upgrade, which I think we're going to go for the standard, yeah, because we can't rush it. We've still got 713 points left as well. But as you can see, going into qualifying here, we've got a fault with the car.
Information time, we've lost oil pressure. Looks like a leak somewhere in the system. On standby for the time being until we can patch it up.
And there was Jeff just basically explaining what's happened, an oil pressure problem. I would read it on my screen, but unfortunately, on the little playback where I can read the information, it's quite, should we say, it's not very clear. Now, as you can see here, we're going into the very end of the session, and we've gone P11 with that lap right now. Puts us 16th when everyone completes a lap, but we're P14 here. Are we going to be in Q2 for the first time? And we are P14 here with Baton GP into qualifying 2, Q2 for the first time. And as you can see here in Q2, we had a fault at the start and they sent us out on dry tyres on a wet track, and it hasn't worked. As you can see here, we ran wide, we had no braking, and we spin into the wall, breaking our wing, and we also spin here. That's unfortunate.
Bonjour, it's time once again to go racing here in Montreal, the second largest French-speaking city in the world, and home since 1978 to the Canadian Grand Prix. We'll be seeing top speeds of around 210 miles an hour here at the Circuit Gilles Villeneuve, with around 2/3 of the lap taken at full throttle. High-speed chicanes spell potential danger, especially at the infamous Wall of Champions. And watch out for overtaking into the hairpin and the final chicane. It's race day yet again, and joining me for a chat, Anthony Davidson. And our racers are certainly in for a rough day today. What will you be watching for as they go down into turn 1?
Well, the start of the race is always one of the most nerve-wracking parts. You have to hope that everyone is able to get off to a clean start, and this is possibly the trickiest part of the entire race. So many drivers in such a small space, and finding your braking point into turn 1 as well. It's a testament to the driver's skill that there aren't more incidents.
Let's run you through the driver grid order for today's exciting race. Good job yesterday from Valtteri Bottas. The Finn starts from pole position, and it's Lewis Hamilton alongside. As we continue through the rest of the grid today, we have Verstappen, Perez, Daniel Ricciardo and Leclerc, Gasly, Stroll, Vettel and Mick Schumacher, Norris, Tsunoda, Fernando Alonso and Sainz, Ocon, Baxter, Robert Schwartzman and Kimi Raikkonen, Giovinazzi, Mazepin, Latifi and George Russell ends our grid lineup. And with preparations almost complete, let's head down to the track.
We go to 5 red lights, and it's go here for the Canadian Grand Prix here in Montreal. Completely forgot what I was saying. We go down the inside of like 4, 5 different cars. We go around everybody else now at turn 2. What a start that was. A little bit of a jump there because we did have a bit of an issue with the recording software. But we're up into P10. Already on lap 1, we started down in 16th place. And P10 already. What a start. Now, can we have a go at Mick Schumacher? No, not there. But into the hairpin we dive Schumacher and the Aston Martin, or I believe Lance Stroll. And we're up in a P8. What a start to the race this has been. Now, what can we do from this moment onwards? Can we push forward and maybe have a go at Ricciardo? But he's in a very fast McLaren, and as you can see, he's slowly pulling away now. We've got Tsunoda and Stroll right behind us. Stroll will probably get past us here. He's down the inside now in a much faster car. He should be able to make this move stick on us without too much of a problem. He goes around the inside. He leaves a gap on the inside after he comes back onto the racing line, and what an overtake by us to get it back. And what a replay. Look at the replay here. We cut back on him and just sliced across him, and what an overtake that was. Now Mick Schumacher has spun. AI mistake, he has spun, he's at the inside and gone around, unfortunately there for Mick. Now, hopefully we can progress on. I've had a few problems with the editing software in this episode alone, so I'm trying to fix it. I'm trying to understand what is going on, because it's left a load of clips in the video that I didn't want in. I edited out, so I've had to completely re-edit the video as I'm going along, doing my post-com. What an overtake that is though, on Stroll, after he overtook us and we just came back at him at the first opportunity. We make the move stick. Now lap 7, we're still defending P8 here. Tsunoda squeezed himself down the inside. Lovely move by him, and we just try and force our way back, and we pass him again. Lovely work, good little battle from us and Tsunoda. And here's a little replay of what happened. No contact at all, just a beautiful overtake, and we move on. Now lap 8, we are still defending our position. We've got Tsunoda and Norris now behind us, both catching very fast. Trying to just hit the apex, completely get it wrong. Now Tsunoda should be able to have a go at us now into turn 1. And he does, he goes beside us. Can we do the cutback? He's rammed us slightly, but we go for the little switch to the inside, make the move stick. We're back into P8, and we're defending it for now. Now we're just having a look at the order. Bottas leads, Verstappen second, Hamilton third, Perez fourth, and then comes the AlphaTauri in P5. And then Leclerc, Ricciardo, ourselves, and Stroll, with Mazepin somehow in P10. But there you are, Stroll has a go at us. We go back down the inside, run in wide, just by straightening up the car, and then accelerate up the corner the best we can. Can we keep Lance Stroll behind us? Probably not. He's in a very, very quick car. We're in the Honda engine, he's got a Mercedes behind him. And we're just trying our best to defend now. We've gone for a bit of pit stop information. Can we just not get into trouble here? Off the corner, and we do fine. Now, lap 12, we're in for our pit stop. Our first of 2 pit stops today. And there we are, quick pit stop by the crew, 2.9 seconds, and we move on. Can we get out? We come out in P18, just ahead of Russell, behind Giovinazzi, who leaves a space on the inside there, not much of a space, but enough space for us to throw our car down the inside, and we make the move stick. We're in P17, now we're charging down Kimi Räikkönen in P16. Can we pass Kimi? Going to use all of our speed, all of our DRS, and a tiny bit of ERS, I think, up this straight. Can we make a move on Kimi? We're right behind him. We might just sit here till the next straight and have a go then. We're just considering our options. We've hit the wall slightly, but we get the DRS open using a tiny bit of ERS. No, we're not. We've just sat here. But we go for the little dive bomb. This seems to be a position that we're very, very quick and very good on the brakes. So we can make a few overtakes there. We pass Kimi Räikkönen. Next up, Schwartzman, our teammate. Can we pass Schwartzman? Next DRS straight. Bit of ERS. Schwartzman should not fight this too hard. He just defends a tiny bit. So we go down the inside. Nice easy move on our teammate. P14. Next up, Esteban Ocon. Can we catch him? Very quick. And sorry, I have left the subscribe in the position. I was meant to move it, guys, but I've had so many problems with the editing this video and recording it. I never got around to doing it, but it will be done for the next race, next episode, I promise.
Rain is forecast.
Now, on the back of Ocon, we're going to ignore Jeff at the bottom. He's telling us forecast for rain in 10 minutes. 10 to 15 minutes it was before, now it's 10 minutes, or 10 to 15 again. The next time we asked, he just kept changing his mind. But we continue. What an overtake that is on Ocon. We've got a lovely little replay of it. We go side by side. Try and force him a little bit to the outside, sorry. And a lovely move. Now, the next lap, Ocon, slipstreams, goes down the inside. We defend it for now. We run deep. He goes for the cutback line, and he should be able to make a move down on the inside of us. He's on the inside, but we hold it around the outside, and we keep P13 for now. We're defending for our life. Next, oh my God, we nearly went into the Wall of Champions. A slow-mo here. with a bit of a paused screen. We were so close to that wall. Ocon passed us again. Another dive bomb into turn 1. We just, every time they pass us down that straight, that main straight, we just come back at them with a dive bomb. Now a lot of cars in the pit lane. I think we're going to lose a load of position. And as you can see, Ricciardo already pitted, passing us already. Nice and easy overtake there for Daniel Ricciardo. Goes past us. We're in P9 now. We do have to pit again, but we're trying to hold out now until the rain comes. Vettel down our inside. Nice easy move for him. Can we now use our ERS to get him back? He can have DRS because he's behind us in the activation zone. We are literally up as close as possible to him as we can get, using the slipstream, but Seb is just holding us behind, and he just pulls away. As you can see, we understeered into the chicane, and he just pulled away after that. That's why we cut away, didn't want to be shown anymore. Alonso tried down the inside there, could not quite do it. Now Alonso is on us again. We lose the back end slightly. Can Fernando Alonso pass us down this main straight? We're trying to defend our final point position. Fernando Alonso down our inside. Little cut there. Another problem with the editing software. It's just an absolute nightmare for me in this race, but I've worked around it, and I've tried to record a video that is sufficient and good enough to go up for you guys to see. Because I haven't recorded one for a couple of days, and there'll be every 2 days probably an upload at the moment, so I can figure out how to do it every day. But yeah. But now Alonso forces us into the wall. He's very aggressive, Fernando Alonso. Forces us into the wall. We get no damage, but our tyres are now starting to look very second hand. We're waiting for the rain. Another little dive bomb the AI to turn 1. We're just waiting for that rain to hit. We need it now, really. Our tyres are gone. They do not feel good. We're defending. We've been defending all race. We're battling for this final points position. Tsunoda, Alonso both want it. Tsunoda trying to go around the outside of us. We won't allow it. We ran a little bit wide, forcing wide. And we're just trying our best. Tsunoda down the inside again. Can we dive bomb him into the hairpin? Keep that position. We do run deep. But now we've got Fernando Alonso having to go at Tsunoda. They'll both be able to have a go at us down this next straight. They're both within 2 tenths. They'll be able to slipstream and DRS on us because we have 6% of ERS. We can't really defend here. And they both pass us. We're down into P12. Unfortunately here. Tried to go for another move back on Alonso, but he blocks the corner. There's not a lot we can do. Now we've got Carlos Sainz right behind us. Carlos might be able to have a go down the inside on us. He does. And he also goes down the inside of Fernando Alonso. I think this probably means our points positions are done, because Tsunoda should get away now, and we will not be able to keep up with Tsunoda, which is unfortunate, because we're going to have to pass Sainz or Alonso, and they're both passing us anyway. But we get a really good run through the corner. They're side by side. What are we going to do? We try to follow Sainz through on the inside. A little nudge in the backside of Sainz, but Alonso just backs off. We try and run around the outside of Alonso, using the slipstream of Carlos Sainz with a bit of DRS, but a bit of ERS assistance as well. We make that move on Alonso. We're into P12, Sainz P11. Tsunoda's gone. Tsunoda's 3.4 seconds up the road.
Seem like the fastest tyre at the moment.
And Alonso goes down the inside of us, or around the outside, sorry, but we go back down the inside, keep the position for now. P12. Still.
The forecast suggests this rain is going to keep getting stronger for at least the next 15 minutes.
And there's Jeff telling us about the rain
Don't
conditions.
panic just yet, but we've seen a problem at our end. We're looking into it.
No, not again. No, not again. Not again with a car fault. We had it at Azerbaijan last time out. Spoiler alert. We had it at Azerbaijan when we was doing well. We're doing well here. P12's good for us. As the rain's coming, it's going to work into our strategy. And it looks like we've got a car
We're
fault.
still happy that we're on the right tyres at the
We're
moment.
losing speed down the straight there. Just got absolutely passed by
Okay,
Alonso.
looks like a mechanical failure. We're going to have to ask you to find a safe spot to retire. Sorry about that.
The control electronics have failed. We're out. We're out again, guys. 2 races in a row. Our car reliability's let us down. 2 races in a row we're out. It's so frustrating. We're slowly finding our pace in this game, but wow.
And they've hung on to take a sublime victory here today. Talk to me, Ants. What was it that set them apart from the competition today?
Well, I honestly feel it was
And I can see the drivers starting to approach the podium for the victory celebrations. A real team victory today. Everybody played their part. Congratulations then to Mercedes, your race winners today.
Wow, guys.
So let's review the updated drivers' standings. Lewis Hamilton takes over the lead of the Drivers' Championship after an excellent result. After an incredible day of racing, who was your driver of the day, Ant?
For me, it's Kimi Raikkonen, someone who definitely doesn't get enough attention for how well he performs out on the track.
It's time to check out the constructors' standings. No change in the top spot, but with today's points, their hold on the lead is getting weaker. Well, Ant, an end to another fantastic weekend of racing. Thanks to everyone who joined us, and we'll see you for the next one.
Wow, guys. We are so frustrated right now. I'm so annoyed. Schwartzman with an 11.2. We did an 11.3 as our fastest lap. We actually had some pace. We probably could have finished that P12 position because there was a bit of a gap behind us, and we probably could have dealt with that as soon as the inters happened. Very disappointing. We're out 2 races in a row, 2 DNFs in a row.
You had the pace, but your car couldn't quite keep up, could it?
And as you can tell here in the interviews, we're just letting it out.
It wasn't the cleanest race today, was it?
Had a go at the reliability of the car, and also we were an idiot magnet today. It's just one of those interviews you don't want to do after a race.
Great.
It's gone
Well, that's
awfully wrong, and it's not even your own fault. Frustrating. Sorry we had to retire from the last race. Sadly, there wasn't anything else we could do at that point. Keeping component wear to a minimum may help reduce the odds. Blah, blah, blah. On a slightly more positive note, we figured out what was wrong with your vehicle will assist us in pressing ahead with development. Now, that's very annoying because they said that last race, which was a perfectly new part, and that went wrong as well. But it is what it is, I guess. I hope you've enjoyed today's episode. If you're new, subscribe for more. If you enjoyed this, leave a like. And I will see you later.